Hello. Hope everyone is well. Welcome to Change in Effect. Today is Tuesday. It is 7 p.m. and it is time for our live stream, Change in Effect. For many of you who are joining all around the world, you have been a part of many of our live streams, our podcasts, our events. Of course, my name is Clay Smith. I'm Clay Smith International. Clay Smith International is a global brand, of course, curated and virtual live experiences, as well as a bespoke lifestyle channel. So do come on in and welcome. Certainly glad to have you all here tonight. The topic, of course, is change in effect. If you, of course, were part of our last live stream and our last podcast, as I mentioned, we talked about the effects of change. We talked about change. We talked about stimulus. We talked about response. We talked about what change looks like, whether external or internal. And then we shifted and talked about what the results of change look like. What we want to do is today is to create a kind of comprehensive perspective on what change in effect looks like. Now, oftentimes effect can mean several different things. One, it can mean a result of something. Two, it can mean something that is created as a result of something and or also as an action, an effect, an effect. Of course, there is affect, AFFECT, but we're talking about effect, change in effect. What does change in effect look like? Change is a constant. Change always happens, internally, externally. Even if you are sedentary or sitting still or standing still, change is still happening around you. Change is still happening within you. Likewise, effect is still happening as well. Even if you decide to do nothing, there still are things that are happening to you in effect. Now, what does change in effect look like? Change in effect looks like something that is active. It can be both active and passive. There's a time for action, and then there's a time for inaction. And inaction being something that is, though intentional, something that is deliberate, something that doesn't have to have a direct but ineffective or in effect way of having a result on something. Now, that doesn't mean poor performance, and that doesn't mean that something that isn't desired. That just means that you aren't taking the same deliberate action towards something to have a positive or proactive result on something. There's a time for rest. There's a time for stillness. There's a time for mindfulness. And that's what we want to talk about, of course, tonight. The change in effect. What does the change in effect look like? Change being a constant, likewise, effect being a constant. If you notice over the last several weeks in many of our podcasts and our live streams, we've talked about how we've changed, how we have adapted, and looking at the various international markets, the economy, whether we talk about inflation, whether we talk about recession, whether we talk about productivity or the supply chain, whether we talk about the performance of the stock market, or how you as a creator or an influencer, as an entrepreneur, as a citizen, or what have you, has had an effect on your life. What changes have you made? What deliberate plans, what strategies have you employed to create the change you wanted? We decided long ago that we wanted to employ our podcast, Venture Escape Podcast. Of course, you can visit our website at clay-smith.co and take a look at our podcast. What we wanted to also do is to make sure that while that was going on, that in addition to our last set of events that were taking place, that we wanted to continue upon the success of our last series of events, which was the Stream World's Fair and Tour, welcoming 100 plus countries from around the world. We therein have shifted to Seasons in the City. And that, of course, is taking place from July the 28th all the way through October 14th. You can, of course, visit uh, Eventbrite and go to Seasons in the City, look for Clay Smith International. We have a host of events, virtual as well as live experiences that will be employed. Of course, our next event is the virtual meet and greet, which is actually this Thursday uh, at 7 p.m. And you can just log on to YouTube. If you go to Eventbrite, you can visit our website, visit Eventbrite, purchase a ticket. We'd love to have you as well. And then additionally, on Friday at 12 p.m., there is a live meet and greet as well. So just visit the Eventbrite page, and you will see all of our events. Similarly, as I mentioned earlier, you can visit the podcast. And of course, you can find the VentureScape Clay Smith podcast on Anchor. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on TuneIn. Of course, we're on iHeartRadio, Spotify, as well as Amazon Music. So whether you're in your vehicle, whether you're in the skies on an airplane or transporting through air, whether you're on the go, you can be on your smartwatch, you can be on your smart device. You can use Siri, you can use Google Home, or you can use, of course, the other voice assistants as well, as such as Amazon Alexa. Just ask for VentureScape with Clay Smith and take a look. We are certain now that we have several, of course, episodes. The most recent was this past Sunday, The Effect of Change. Do log in and join us on all of our podcasts. We have several episodes up as well. We would love to have you anytime on our podcast. Of course, we additionally have a wealth of other different services that we offer as well. And of course, you can find us on anchor.fm/VentureScape. We have, of course, the Tuesday live stream that is tonight, of course, each Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, as well our virtual and live events on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, we have a live event this Friday. Again, check Eventbrite for our tickets to both the virtual and live experiences as well. Similarly, as you see, we have a Patreon. So make sure that you visit our Patreon. We're at Clay Smith International. We have several tiers that you can employ. We will provide you with VIP access to content that spans across sports, media, technology, entertainment, arts, finance, as well media, marketing, and money. So we have behind the scenes content, VIP access content that you will be able to access as well by joining our global Patreon community. Do join in. We would love to have you. And of course, as I mentioned before, there's several different ways you can support us, either through Venmo. We're on Venmo. Additionally, if you want to just donate or support our organization, as well as PayPal. Of course, PayPal is a large global financial tool as well as Cash App. So whether, again, you want to donate, whether you want to support, just drop us some kind of a patronage. We appreciate it. You can, of course, pay for all of our services through those resources as well. So again, do feel free to join us on there as well. Now, something else that we have, of course, is Persona. This is our more direct service that we provide. We can provide live calls, video messages, of course, SMS text, direct message chats, social media for fans, whether you want to connect with us, social media for business. We even provide videos for business, whether it be 3 minutes or even longer. Sometimes people want different things for their group, motivational speeches, just want an appearance for your organization or your team. We also have the capacity to, of course, make videos for individuals. Now, say, for example, you want a video for a family member or colleague for a holiday. Simply contact us on persona and we can make that happen. It can be a special occasion. It can be for any occasion. It can be for no occasion. It can be for a holiday. It can be for a birthday. We are able to provide you with that service. Just go ahead and visit our website, clay-smith.co/persona.html. And similarly, we have sponsorships. Now, this is very important as well, because as we have expanded our podcast to a wealth of different countries all over the world through Spotify, of course, it's an audio and video podcast, very unique. Whether you want a sponsorship through our product endorsement, or whether you want a brand partnership, we are able to provide that. Just visit our sponsorship page. We have several different tiers. Great advantage. You can join our podcast. We can do advertising in print. You can our live event, our virtual event. We have several tiers from platinum all the way down to silver, bronze, associate level, and affiliate. So whether you're a small business, individual, and or large corporation, we can provide a wealth of different branding, advertising, marketing partnerships through our sponsorship, through brand activation and branded entertainment, branded endorsements, or even product sponsorship and product placement. We have a wealth of different resources and insights that we can provide our expertise on partnering with you through sponsorships, because we have a global podcast, a global live stream, global events, virtual and live, as well as website, mobile app. Download the mobile app, iOS and Android. We just have a plethora, a wealth, a bevy of different resources that we can provide to your organization to share in the global impact that only our organization can have in its very unique way, because of the uniqueness of the Clay Smith International brand. And of course, you can contact us anytime. Of course, we are at www.clay-smith.co. You can email us at info@clay-smith.co, or of course, you can contact us 205-538-2041. So do feel free to get in touch with us. We very much are looking forward to having you be a part of our global community, whether it be downloading the app, iOS and Android, whether it be the podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, whether it be you want to advertise on an airline, in your car, on a display, on a billboard, in print, live, virtual events, whether it be through product placement, brand sponsorship, all these different things. Our social media, we're of course on TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We are on a wealth of all different social mobile platforms, as well as one thing that's very unique. We're on TV. Some people just have some organizations have somewhat of a limited perspective and limited reach. We are on television as well. So do tap in with us on any of our platforms so you can be a part of our global reach, engagement, and the success of the change and effect that we uniquely can create. And again, that's what we wanted tonight's live stream to be about, is how can we help create the change and effect? We've had to adapt to the market. We've had to adapt to industry standards as well. We knew we had to be mobile, so we went and, of course, created our mobile app. Great experience to our mobile app. Do download it, iOS and Android. We needed, of course, to have a podcast. We wanted to have an audio and video podcast, an international podcast, that was able to reach across a wealth of different audio and video platforms. So that's why we uniquely are on iHeartRadio, largest digital radio station in the world. That's why we're on Spotify. That's why we're on Google Podcasts. Why we are also on voice assistants, car displays. Why we're on virtual events, live events. Why we have sponsorship programs. Why we have a new series, Seasons in the City, of our live and virtual events that you can find us on Eventbrite. You can just visit our website as well, visit Eventbrite, look for Clay Smith International. It's why we have the different, and a wealth of different resources that we can provide to your organization or you individually, because we understand the importance of changing and change in effect. We wanted to have and create the level of results and high level of success that organizations and individuals uniquely want to pursue, but have a bit of a challenge in understanding the market, understanding the organization, understanding strategy, operations, marketing, branding, partnerships. They have a challenge in reaching out on social, whether it be impressions and engagement, creating content, or being an influencer marketing, social media, TV, web, digital. We have a unique and a comprehensive approach toward how we put together not only the Clay Smith global brand, but of course how we put together services and products and goods to be able to create value add for your organization, which is why we have a wealth of different ways that you can contact us, collaborate with us, and champion ways for success, because that's what we're about at Clay Smith International, mutual success. Of course, we have our own individual success, but we believe that there's no true individual success unless we share it. So we've been very fortunate to grow and expand in our global brand. You can find us in many markets across the world, whether it be in Africa or whether it be in the Middle East, whether it be in Asia, South Central and South Pacific area. You can be in Oceania, you can be in the Asia Pacific area, you can be in Europe, Northern Europe, Eastern Europe, Southern Europe, even the Americas, South America, Central America, North America. We are everywhere. And you can take a look, just Google Clay Smith International and see our reach and engagement. See us on social, see us on join in our Patreon, our sponsorships. Of course, download the app. You can join us on social. When you go to our social page, do of course subscribe, do of course follow, do of course please click the like button, and make sure that when you click the notification button on all of our social platforms, because we want to help grow the community, make sure that you click all the notifications for all the different, whether it's a story or whether it's an update, whether it's a like or whether it's a live video. Do participate at all levels of our different platforms. Very important, because we want to keep you up to date on all the things in the change and effect we're creating. We're constantly changing, literally day by day. We, as you see, since the very beginning, whether it be the new Patreon, whether it be the sponsorship, albeit the mobile app, albeit Persona, albeit our live stream, all these different value add touch points that we uniquely can, of course, give you access to as a creator, as an influencer, as an entrepreneur, whether it be in the technical field, whether it be in science, whether it be finance. Of course, my background is in not only technology as an entrepreneur, but also originally as business and as a person who has provided services all the way from enterprise technology all the way to media marketing and branding as well. Of course, having a background in business, we have had 30 plus years of experience, not only having a successful organization with our other organization and other companies, but also this particular brand in which you've seen, and those who have joined with us from the beginning, from decades ago all the way to recent, have seen our growth, which is change in effect. Each day, changing, developing, adapting, winning. That's what we want to do with you. So, of course, as I mentioned, whether it be anything in marketing or branding or product placement or sponsorships, whether you want a live video call or whether you want it for your business, you want me to speak at your organization, with our live events, join our virtual events this week, of course, Seasons in the City. Go to Eventbrite, get a ticket. Tickets are on sale now. There are a wealth of different locations that we'll be in. Of course, we have a few other announcements that we're going to be making as well about our new tour, but most recently, join our Seasons in the City event series. Very important. It's on the heels of the Stream World's Fair Tour, where we welcome, with the World Games, 100 plus countries. Great events that we had. Wonderful meeting people all over the world. We've since expanded just in the last few weeks with all the growth and support that we received from the global community, whether it be joining Patreon, whether it is on the mobile app, on our podcast, of course, the different live and virtual events, live streams. There are just a wealth, or even social media. Again, Do join us, do follow, do like, do comment, do subscribe, hashtag, tag us on all of this, and click that notification button for all notifications. We, of course, are looking forward to helping you grow, helping you expand, helping you adapt as the markets change, whether it be through the different economic challenges that we have or financial challenges that we have, whether it's personal development or self-care, whether it's branding or marketing, whether it's finance or technology, whether it's sports or recreation, whether it's entertainment or media. We can help your organization. As you see, just visit any of our platforms and see the success that we've been able to uniquely provide with individuals and teams from all over the world. Look at the way we continue to grow, be a part of our global community. You will continue to see us change in effect. You will continue to see us adapt and grow and expand. We want you to be a part of that. We are, of course, there are discounts that are available to many of our events. You can get a coupon right now by going to Eventbrite and putting in hashtag Clay Smith International. We will be providing additional discounts to many of our other products, goods, and services as well. Just stay tuned. You will see a wealth of different ways that we can, of course, continue to create even greater value for your organization. So what we wanted to do is center and focus on what the change in effect is, whether it be the stimulus, whether it be the response, whether it be the cause, whether it be the effect. Whatever the level of change, personal, individual, group, or team, organizational, whatever external changes that we have to adapt to, many challenges that we face every day. But to stay centered and focused on what does change look like internally, what does change look like externally, being able to sense what change looks like, and be able to understand the environment, whether it's your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, or your threats, being able to have goals that make sense, create initiatives, create a plan of action, a strategy and operations, organizationally and personally, having a calendar, having a plan, having measurable goals, having SMART goals, having realistic goals, taking those initiatives and taking those objectives and those goals and sensing what it takes to put those steps in order to create a plan of action, decisive action that can be measured using analytics, using an analysis to better understand how are you taking your time, your energy, your focus, and your resources to be able to adapt to the environment, to best position oneself or your organization or your community to be able to continue to prosper at a very high level of performance. And that's what we do at Clay Smith International. Again, visit our website at clay-smith.co. Of course, you can join us on the podcast, anchor.fm/venturescape, Sunday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, you can visit our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We're on Pinterest. We're on YouTube. We are on LinkedIn. We are on all platforms. Do subscribe. Do follow. Click the like button. Get the likes up. Show us support through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo. Collaborate with us through our sponsorship program. Join in on our live stream. Join us at our events. Visit Eventbrite. Look for Clay Smith International. Join the series titled the collection called Seasons in the City series. Very impactful series that we've had. You can see some of the success that we've had in our content from the 100 plus countries that we have helped host in the World Games. We have a brand new series, of course, Seasons in the City. Visit Eventbrite. Look for Clay Smith International. Buy a ticket. Tickets are hot. Event is filling up. Virtual and live event. Virtual on Thursdays. Live event on Fridays. Of course, the persona services that we provide as well. If you want a live chat, you want just a video message. If your organization needs a video for your business, whether it be a few minutes or whether it be a longer video, we can customize a tailor-made solution for your organization. Product endorsements, of course, branding, marketing, brand activation, branded entertainment. We have a wealth of different ways that you can, of course, reach us on TV, on web, on social, on mobile. So we want to help be a part of your solution. We want to be a part of your success. We want to be a part of all the things that are positive with your organization or you individually as well, So visit our website, download the app, join us on our podcast or our live stream or our virtual and live events. Join our Patreon global community. Of course, you can get us collaborate with us on our sponsorships or through our persona solutions, and just join in. Just be a part of our growing global community. Very much looking to help you create that change and effect that you desire. This has been another exciting live stream. I certainly appreciate all the support that everyone has provided. It means so much to me for you to take your time, whether it be on social, whether it be on mobile, whether TV, whether it be at our live events, whether it be on the podcast, whether it be downloading the app. We just really appreciate all the support from all around the world. So again, our next event, Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Of course, this will be the virtual meet and greet. Do join in. Go get a ticket right now. Tickets are hot. Go to Eventbrite, look for Seasons in the City collection. Virtual meet and greet, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. That will be Tuesday, the 28th. So very much looking forward to that. Then the next day, we are having the live event, which is the live meet and greet as well on Friday at 12 p.m. So do tap in. We're very much looking forward to having you. Go to Eventbrite, get a ticket, collaborate with us on sponsorships, join our podcast, join all of our platforms, like the content, subscribe, follow, click the notification button, comment, hashtag, tag us on our content. We very much look forward to you, whether it be Patreon, whether it be Persona, whether it be the podcast. We just want to be a part of your solution to help you create the positive change in effect that you desire. Do be well.